A message from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in association with the Ministry of Education. The sovereign state of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana is our territory. 83,000 square miles of luscious land, blessed with many waters that generations of our citizens call home. Our boundary with Venezuela was established by international law since 1899. However, Venezuela has continued to violate the international law and treaties with controversial aggressive actions and unwarranted claims on 5/8 of Guyana's territory. Guyana's boundaries are clear and absolute, so remember these 4 facts of Guyana's sovereignty. Fact 1. Know your history. Before Guyana's independence in May 1966, our country was under the colonial rule of Great Britain. During this period, in 1830 to be precise, Venezuela raised the issue of her boundary with Great Britain. In 1844, German explorer Robert Schomburg was commissioned by Great Britain to carry out a survey and produced a map of British Guyana, which the Venezuelan government rejected. Fact 2. Know the law. Territorial disputes cannot be separated from international law because the law is the bedrock of all modern nations. As Guyana and Venezuela are both members of the United Nations, all UN members are automatically parties to the rules and regulations of the Charter of the United Nations and the Statute of the International Court of Justice, the principal judicial organ of the United Nations. There are several legally binding agreements and decisions: the Treaty of Washington of 1897, the Arbitral Ruling and Award of 1899, the 1905 Border Demarcation Agreement between the United Kingdom and Venezuela, and the Geneva Agreement of 1966. Under the 1966 Geneva Agreement, both parties agreed to authorize the Secretary General of the United Nations to choose the means of settlement of the border controversy. Additionally, the Geneva Agreement allowed for Venezuela to prove its contention that the arbitral award of 1899 was null and void. To this day, Venezuela has never done so. Throughout the last 52 years, despite several mechanisms, including the Good Offices process under the United Nations Secretary General, there has been no progress for the solution of the controversy. Fact 3. Know your boundaries. The land boundary between Guyana and Venezuela was settled 118 years ago. The arbitral award that determined the boundary continues to be accepted under international law, and the boundary line it established is depicted on internationally recognized maps, including the map World Today produced by the United Nations. Fact 4. Know the latest information. Because as of May 2018, the facts are: on the 30th of January 2018, under the authority of the 1966 Geneva Agreement, the Secretary General announced that the International Court of Justice would be the next means to be used for the solution of the controversy. And on the 29th of March 2018, the Foreign Affairs Minister filed Guyana's application with the International Court of Justice. It is the government of Guyana's fundamental right to protect and guard our nation and sovereign boundaries. This land is my own.
Our country our own. We won't give it up, no. Standing together as one will take a strong hold. Step by step we grow. Our country our own. We won't give it up, no. So before you make a move, just think it over. This land is my home.
Guyana, arise, win glory.
Standing together as one will take a strong hold. Step by step we grow. Our country.
That was a message from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in association with the Ministry of Education, with thanks to World Wildlife Fund and the United Nations.